2.0 Movie Summary in English. Let's begin. 8 years after the events of the first film, Dr. Vaseegaran creates an android humanoid assistant named Neela, which he introduces to a group of college students while reminiscing about Chitti, his previous creation, which he had to dismantle after the robot had gone on a murderous rampage. Shortly afterwards, all the cell phones in the city fly into the sky, causing a public panic. A council of politicians and scientists discusses the phenomenon, with Vaseegaran suggesting reactivating Chitti. However, a council member named Dhinendra Bohra opposes the idea, as Chitti killed his father. The cell phones swarm and kill several people, forcing the Home Minister to allow Vaseegaran to reactivate Chitti. An upgraded Chitti fights the giant bird-shaped swarm as it wreaks havoc in the city. Chitti runs out of power and recharges on a space station. The swarm tries to follow, but the station's antennas repel it. Chitti and Vaseegaran confirm that a concentrated mass of negatively charged ions with electromagnetic properties powers the phones, which the positively charged ions streaming from the antennas repelled. Vaseegaran builds a photon synthesizer and uses it to neutralize the charge of the bird with Chitti's help. The defeated phones take the form of a deceased ornithologist, Pakshi Rajan. Chitti converses with Pakshi and learns about Pakshi's past. Pakshi was a passionate ornithologist who had a bird sanctuary at his house. He protested the excessive use of mobile phones, fearing that high-frequency electromagnetic radiation from cell sites threatens avian life. However, he lost all attempts to warn the public about the harmful effects of cell phone radiation on birds, which led to many of his birds dying. He reported it to some people in the cell phone industry, but they disregard the matter intentionally. Deeply frustrated, Pakshi hangs himself to death from a cell tower. His aura, combined with the auras of the deceased birds, turned into a vengeful aura made of negative energy that can control cell phones with electromagnetic radiation. Sympathizing with Pakshi, Chitti tries to convince him not to harm the public, but Pakshi refuses, wanting to avenge the deaths of his birds. Chitti captures and contains Pakshi, earning praise from the country. The government commissions Vaseegaran to produce more robots to support the army. Angered at Chitti's victory, Dhinendra sneaks into the AIRD Institute and releases Pakshi's aura from the containment circuit, which possesses Vaseegaran and causes chaos again. Chitti confronts opposed Vaseegaran but refuses to harm him, allowing Pakshi to disassemble Chitti and fly away, converting himself into an avian humanoid. On Vaseegaran's orders, Neela retrieves the red chip that had caused Chitti to go on a rampage 8 years ago. Neela restores Chitti and embeds the red chip in it after reprogramming it to make Chitti target only Pakshi and not the public. Pakshi traps thousands of people in a football stadium using cell phones and kills Dhinendra by focusing radiation from cell towers. Chitti, with an army of robots, arrives and fights Pakshi but eventually loses power. Pakshi creates bird drones to attack, but before he can kill the people in the stadium, Chitti's small robot, Kutti 3.0, intervenes. Hundreds of such microbots latch onto all the cell phone structures, including Pakshi's wings made of cell phones, and destroy them by exploding themselves. After they free an injured Vaseegaran from possession, they lead Pakshi's aura to the space station, where he is fully absorbed and destroyed along with the station. Vaseegaran recovers in a hospital and suggests reducing and controlling cell phone radiation to protect living beings, and the Home Minister promises to take action. Chitti and Neela leave with the other robots to serve the government. In a post-credits scene, Vaseegaran's phone transforms into Kutti 3.0, calling itself his grandson.